You're watching BTV.
A lot has happened since we last caught up with Champion Iron's CEO David Cataford about a year ago. Since then, Champion has reported quarterly production records and completed its US $1.6 billion expansion of their Quebec-based Bloom Lake iron ore mine that will double production to 15 million tons annually. The expansion brings the company one step closer to keeping up with the accelerating demand for its high-grade product.
Yes, we're a mining company, but we're actually one of the key solutions to decarbonize the world. If you look at the steel industry, it roughly produces around 7 to 8% of CO2 emissions worldwide. And the only known solution that's economic to be able to reduce CO2 emissions is to use more high-grade iron ore.
Champion's high-purity iron ore is exactly what steel manufacturers need to complete a required transition to electric arc furnaces, part of a steelmaking process that is significantly cleaner than traditional methods because it doesn't consume coal.
We've got one of the best materials in the world to be able to decarbonize the steel industry. We've actually accumulated one of the largest resource base of potential high-grade iron ore in the world in one of the best jurisdictions in the world. Our material is so pure, it's got no deleterious elements, no phos, no alumina, no sulfur, that allows us to generate significant returns and significant premiums for our material.
High-purity iron ore that qualifies for electric arc use is in short supply. This resource comes primarily from 4 countries. 2 of them, Russia and Ukraine, have had their output diminished by the ongoing conflict, while Brazil is still recovering from 2 significant environmental disasters that have affected production. That leaves Canada to fill the void with the supply of high-purity product that can't come soon enough.
We're going to see in the next 18 months a doubling of the demand for this type of material. So going from 30 to about 60 million tons per year in just about a year and a half.
With governments around the world committed to reducing emissions from steelmaking, that demand will almost certainly continue to grow.
If you look at the actual trend, there's more and more environmental restrictions to produce steel. So we will benefit from higher premiums in the future, in our view, as these restrictions become tighter and tighter.
Champion is committed to further growth that will come from expanding the volume of iron ore at its disposal and increasing the quality of the product they produce.
In terms of increasing the quality of our material, one project that we've announced recently, the delivery of a feasibility study, is a flotation plant to allow us to increase the grade of our material to 69%. Our view is that today's high grade is going to be tomorrow's low grade, and what people are going to require is the ultra pure material. The higher grade material you will produce, the more premium you'll be able to make. We've also acquired last year a pelletizing facility directly at our port. So this facility would potentially allow us to take that high grade material that we produce at Bloom Lake and produce a pellet. And the big advantage of this is that we can sell it to markets that are closer to home, to Europe, to the US, to Canada, and potentially the Middle East as well, to allow us to decrease our freight costs and increase our margins from our material. If we turn to volume, well, one of our main projects that we're working on today is the Kami project, just a few kilometers away from Bloom Lake. It's got roughly about a 1.6 billion ton resource, and we're currently doing a feasibility study to do an 8 million ton per year project to deliver some of the highest grade materials in the world.
Despite the recent completion of a significant Phase 2 expansion, Champion's balance sheet is positioned for growth. The company is net debt-free and recently started paying shareholders a dividend.